After NASA cancelled the release astronauts in open space due to the lack of a suit the appropriate size, all again talking about the fact that most things in our world made for men. Development is happening all the time, she says. We are accustomed to thinking of men as the basic option, whereas women always approach niche, as a species of men. Mrs. Kroger P. Reyes began to explore the issue of gender bias in the design, after it found that the medical information regarding heart attacks are based solely on the symptoms men. From police vests that do not take into account the shape of the breast, goggles are too big for women's faces or boots not fit for women's feet, this list is endless, says Mississippi. Kroger Perez. The agency explained that astronaut Anne McClain belatedly realized that the average size of the suit fits her better than a large one that it used previously. And so, for security reasons, she does not leave the islands. Interestingly, NASA was removed from production suits to the small size in 1990 Is due to budget cuts. In other words, a third of women at the time did not have a suit of appropriate size. In 2016, the American Army began to recruit women into Army units that were previously exclusively male, as Marines and Navy SEALs. However, the vast majority of military equipment in them were for men. This year, several female military said in an interview with BuzzFeed News that they had to adjust the armor to his size. Women were forced to remove protective side panels and put foam rubber under the straps to protect the organs. Last year, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Joseph Dunford, said that they will accelerate the development of equipment for women, but picking is still not completed. According to a study in 2011 conducted by the Center for Applied Biomechanics at the University of Virginia, women who were involved in an accident, the risk of serious injury was 47% higher than that of men, and the risk of moderate injury by 71% above. As noted by Mississippi. Kroger Perez, even the current female mannequins is often just a smaller version of the male mannequins. But it does not give accurate information about how it may affect the woman's body at the moment of collision. In 2016, Apple has fixed a glitch in the program. The inquiry about clinics where you can get an abortion, Siri is sent to the adoption agency. But it happened only 5 years after users complained about the error. Comprehensive health application for iPhone that didn't have a menstrual calendar, Siri, who knew where to buy Viagra, but did not know about women. This is what happens when the decision-making process do not participate women, concludes Credo Perez. I know that you support girls athletes, because you have 2 daughters, she added. I hope that the Under Armour company with which you deal, will finish the collection. Girls also want to boast in sneakers Curry 5. As of March 2019, the collection of clothes Under Armour Curry still has more models for boys, but the shoes are mostly available for both sexes. The problem is not just that it's annoying, but in personal safety, she says. Too loose clothes can be caught in moving parts of machinery, big boots always stumble with the risk of falling. The alternatives that are supposedly designed especially for women, are more expensive, have awkward small pockets and still not fit, adds Nokovi. The formula is standard temperature in offices in the United States was developed in the 1960s. It is based on the average metabolic rate of a 40-year-old man weighing 70 kg. In the study 2015, published in the journal Nature, revealed that the metabolism in women can be 35% lower than that of men. This means that the difference in comfort temperature for men and women is on average 5 degrees. Historian Shirley Vida said, regarding all the corporate talk about team spirit, very difficult to feel part of the team when you are in a very uncomfortable physical environment. She added that popular office chairs with holes in the back enhance the feeling of cold. Another example is bar stools, which is quite difficult to sit comfortably in a dress or skirt. As Credo said Mrs. Perez, she was pleasantly surprised that her book has drawn attention to the problem. In her opinion, history with spacesuits, NASA is unlikely that would have caused many disturbances about 10 years ago. But I'm still angry when I think about all those women who live with the idea that with them something not so that they do not fit size or figure to the world.